Howdy guys, it's Dom here from Neighbourhood. Are you looking to follow up with contacts without having to spend a second doing so? This is where learning how to enroll and unenroll contacts and sequences using workflows comes in handy. And today we're going to show you how. As a heads up, this feature is only available for Sales Hub and Service Hub enterprise users. If you're keen on more practical support inside HubSpot, Neighbourhood offer a comprehensive, easy to follow course so you're making the most out of HubSpot. Stay tuned for more info at the end of this video. If you'd like to take your learning offline, we'll include a downloadable PDF in the description below. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have a sequence ready to go. I think we cover setting up a sequence in another one of our videos. If you need help with that one, I'm sure they have a link here somewhere. But for now, I'm going to use one that already exists in our system that was set up by Trav. So you can see here, cold outreach follow-up. Once you've got your sequence ready to go, head into the workflows and set up a new contact workflow. So I'm going to start afresh. I'm going to hit create workflow. I'm going to go over here to contact based and I'm going to hit next. Once you're in your workflow, you can set up whatever trigger you like, whatever makes sense to you. I think something like a form submission probably makes a lot of sense here. Also things like clicking on ads or I mean, it really depends on what you do in terms of what you consider to be a good trigger for enrolling someone in a sequence. I'm going to use a form submission. I'm just going to say if they submit any form, submit them in the sequence and hit save. And then add in your first action, scroll down to enroll in sequence. Now there's a few options here that are relatively important. One, obviously the sequence you want to enroll them into. Second is who all of the content is going to be coming from. So just because you're the one setting it up doesn't mean you're the one that's going to be sending the emails from their perspective. So select someone from your system that the emails can come from. I can select myself here, however, I haven't set up my email account on this test portal we're using, so I'm just going to use Trav's instead because I know his email is set up. And I'll select his email, and then we're good to go. Now, when someone meets that trigger, they'll be enrolled into that sequence immediately, and they'll move through it. There are a few limitations to be mindful of before you build this out for yourselves. One is that a person can only be in one sequence at a time. So if you're trying to enroll someone into multiple sequences, it just won't work. Two is that as a user of HubSpot, you have a limit on how many one-to-one emails you can send per day. It is significant. I want to say for Google, it's something like 1,000. If you use all of those, then it won't trigger off any email part of any of your sequences. So just be mindful of that. If you're sequence heavy and if you're doing a lot of one-to-one emails, there is a chance you might use up that allotment for the day. And then finally, personalization tokens won't work. So when you enter someone into a sequence this way, it won't bring across any of that personalized data that we use elsewhere in things like templates, marketing emails, etc. So whatever sequence you set up to automate like this, try not to use personalization tokens because they're not going to work. They're gonna just show up as a token and make it pretty clear that you've automated the message. Once you've done all that, set it up and had it run. If you then want to automatically unenroll someone from a workflow, you can do that as well. I'm just going to use the same workflow here. I'm going to delete my enrollment. And instead, let's say, for example, the whole point of this sequence is to try and get them to submit our form. So they're trying to submit their expression of interest or like a pricing form or something like that. I want to unenroll them when they've submitted that form because they've met the criteria. They've done what I've been trying to get them to do. So now we're going to say submission of a form, and I want to unenroll them and hit save, and that's literally all you need to do. Once you've done that, once they meet that criteria, they'll be pulled out of your sequence and you're all good to go. And there you have it. You now know how to enroll and unenroll contacts in sequences through workflows. If you're wanting to make the most out of HubSpot, Neighbourhood offer a step-by-step course covering marketing, sales, service, and CMS Hub in depth, ensuring you and your team are best serving your customers while developing efficient internal processes. We'll include a link for this below. As well, if you're after a PDF version of this for later or you're passing it on to a mate in need, we'll include a link in the description. If you gain value from this video or are keen to learn more about HubSpot, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. But for now, happy HubSpotting.